Flowcharts are used everywhere, in algorithms, in block diagrams, in training and instruction manuals, lectures, presentations, you name it. But flowchart makers are very expensive. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 free flowchart makers which you can use and get professional quality results. So let's get started after a short break. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Tahir, and if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video on this channel every Tuesday and Friday. So shortly I will jump on my computer and I will show you what are the prices of some of the paid flowchart creators, and then I will show you my free options. And the things which I have looked at while selecting these options are ease of using, how many shapes are available in each one of them, and how quickly you can create a chart, or in other words, how many functions are available in any of these. There are few other open source options which I have not included in this, but those are because nobody is following those, or there are not many users of those flowchart makers. Some of my subscribers who are on my channel, they know that I am a big fan of LaTeX. So first of these 4 is for LaTeX users only, and the rest of the 3 options are for everyone. And now without further ado, I will show you what are my picks for you. Before we talk about the free options, let's have a look at some of the paid programs which we can use to create flowcharts and block diagrams or flow diagrams. So you would be able to realize the advantage which we can get by using free and open source software. So the first one is Visio Professional. This is the most recognized or renowned one by Microsoft. And if you have nearly $1,000 to spare, you can buy this software and use for your flowcharts. They also offer 2 monthly plans. One is $7 per month, the other is $21. If you want to see the difference and you want to spend this much money, you are welcome to look at this website and go for it. Another paid option, which is also very expensive in my opinion, is this one, SmartDraw. As you can see, they used to sell $497. Now you can buy it if you have $300 sitting somewhere, you can buy this. And for multiple users, you have to pay $595. Let's have a look at another one. This is called Visme, and they will ask you to give them $25 US per month if you want to use this for your flowcharts. And now let's have a look at some of the free options which will do almost same thing for free. Now the first one I would like to show is based on LaTeX. LaTeX is a typesetting software, and there is a package in LaTeX which is called Smart Diagram package. And if you are looking for this kind of simple flow charts for your presentations and you are familiar with LaTeX, because LaTeX has a little bit of learning curve, and if you are on my channel for some time, I have a lot of videos about LaTeX and also one video about how to draw these flow charts and flow diagrams using this package. There is a video about this, you can look at my channel. But literally you just have to put single line of code to draw this diagram. And there are some other types of diagrams like this one are a little bit fancy one, and these are some of the variants of these diagrams. These 2 are also part of this package. So these kind of simple flow diagrams or simple illustrations, if you want, and you are already using LaTeX, so you just have to include maybe few lines of code to draw these diagrams, and these will be of highest quality possible. If I zoom this, you can see that the quality is still the same. There is no blur, nothing. This is the beauty of anything produced in LaTeX, that the sharpness of the image never goes down. It doesn't matter how much you zoom into the image. So this is a professional option but needs a little bit of programming skills. Now the second free option is making flowcharts by using Google Drawings. So in Google Drawings, you have lot of shapes available, This is the shape icon. If I click here, as you can see that I have lot of shapes available here which I can use for my algorithms or for my illustrations, flow diagrams or any type of charts. Some arrow types are also available. Similarly, callouts, some mathematical symbols, and to connect these you have lot of connectors also in your Google Drawing. Line, arrows, elbow connector, curved connector and so on. So you can easily draw your flow diagrams and flow charts by using Google Drawing. You can format them, change the fill color, and you can also change the border color by clicking here, and then you can change it to blue if you want. So this is the second free option. Now another free option is Lucidchart. Lucidchart is a software which is internet based or browser based. You just open an account with them and then you will be able to access their editor here. They have lot of shapes available. So these are only few of them. If I click on these shapes, as you can see that there are many shapes available here. Some of them are paid but only few. As you can see, for example, this mind mapping is paid, but you can use FreeMind, which is another free open source software to compensate for this thing. This is Timeline, and Timeline is also paid. The paid one are a little bit grayed out, but as you can see that most of these shapes, they are freely available. For example, if I click on this data flow, and then I can use this by clicking here, use the selected shapes, and it will be added on the left hand side. Creating chart is very simple on this. You just drag and drop, and if you want to connect these, very simple, you just click here. You have lot of options if you want a straight connection or an angled connection, whatever. So very simple to use, very professional look. You can share this just like in a Google Drive manner. You can get a shareable link. You can put the email address, it will be shared. If you want to export this, you click on File and then Export, and you have lot of options in which you can export your flowchart as an image, as a vector image or a PDF. You can also export in Visio format. So it's a fantastic software. They have both free and paid items as I mentioned, but it's a very good option. Now the last one and my favorite one is an open source software called Dia, D-I-A, or diagram, the short of diagram. And it has also a big collection of shapes. If I click here, as you can see that there are three main assorted in which I have these kind of shapes. Then flowchart. The third one is UML, Unified Modeling Language, which is for software development. But if I click on other sheets, I have a lot more here. For example, electric. Then I can add a ladder diagram or a logic. Let's say click on logic. So now if you select from these other sheets, on the left hand side, as you can see that these shapes are being added to your menu. So you can add a lot more. So all of these are free. This is an open source software, and I use this a lot in my lectures and in my presentations. For example, when I developed control systems engineering course, almost every diagram was made in Dia. Absolutely free, you don't have to worry about anything, and you have lot of options, a lot of shapes, arrows available. The only thing a little bit you might need to learn is that if you want to, for example, write in subscripts or superscripts or some Greek alphabets, then you should know what is their Unicode equivalent, because in order to write these kind of things, mathematics and Greek letters and these kind of things, you should know their Unicode, because in Dia you have to put that Unicode. So I will make a tutorial about this, but this is the software which I use the most. So this is it. These are the 4 best options to create flowcharts and block diagrams. I hope you like this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and see you next time.